Hi everyone, and good Thursday to you. Thursday means it's publication day from the Salyersville Independent and from the front page. I was afraid to sleep. I didn't know if I was alive or dead for 11 days. I remember crying like a baby when my oxygen started to be turned down by healthcare professionals. Finally, after some sort of recovery had started, after lying in a hospital clinging to life for weeks, realizing that one of the two men who had helped me up after I passed out in a restaurant from COVID had caught COVID, possibly from me, he says, don't know, but nevertheless died from the virus themselves. A few small excerpts today from our front page story about a McGoffin County man and his near-death experience from COVID. I think we should all make it a must-read, now perhaps more than ever. Now, just to let you know, on the lighter side of things and on the flip side of the A section, Throwback Thursday, we'll go back to 1959, courthouse in McGoffin County, no longer with us, but very well into construction, and a whole lot of other interesting reads as well from the Salyersville Independent all those years ago. Hope that you'll give it a read when you can. At Salyersville National Bank, they know your house is much more than your home. It's an investment, and for many of us, the biggest we'll ever make. And whether it's for needed repairs and maintenance, or a new addition or renovation to give you some more room and more equity, let Salyersville National Bank deal with all the financial work and worry. Real and real competitive, hometown, homegrown, home improvement loans at Salyersville National. Call the pros. All Pro Gutter Works specializes in seamless gutters, vinyl siding, metal roofing, replacement doors and windows, remodeling or adding on to your home with free and fair estimates backed by decades of happy and return customers with guaranteed satisfaction and 18 months 0% financing. All Pro Gutter Works. 349-9999. Nostalgic or historic or whatever you want to call that feeling you get when you walk in and sit down at the counter and get a scoop of ice cream or a hot dog with sauce while your hometown pharmacist gets your prescriptions ready. Whatever it is, it's still here at Frazier's Prater Drug. Only better, with everything from Jelly Bellies to fresh popcorn to hot and cold gourmet coffees, even hot fudge cakes and banana splits. Frazier's Prater Drug hasn't forgot how important the little things in life are, and they don't want you to either. Stop and see them. They're just a couple of doors down from another Salyersville gym, the Seasonal Shop. Well, I told you last night a little frustration that I had. I kind of have to be on. I know I'm a little too honest sometimes, probably to the boredom of many of you, but a memory card or two. Actually, the root of the problem was a little deeper than that, and it's been almost a sleepless night and a busy day today finding that and ironing out those issues. It all goes back to some recent upgrades and firmware that we installed here and some equipment that just weren't cooperating. And with that said, I've had to go back today, redo some interviews that are going to be making a portion of tomorrow's broadcast. I'm just unable to bring myself to put together my story on Carter Conley last Friday, the day after his funeral services, and I've been working on it still, and I've been kind of waiting till hopefully Vivian will be out of the hospital. She's been taken back to the intensive care unit. She's not doing that well. Your prayers will be appreciated by the family and by we as well. But with tomorrow being the end of the week, and I may just replay it again or make sure that she gets a private viewing or personal copy or whatever it takes. But if everything goes as planned, tomorrow, a special story on our beloved Carter Conley. For tonight's program, however, weather-wise, right on schedule. That doesn't happen all that often, but when it does, we like to brag about it. Beautiful weather after a cold front passes through. It's going to be a beautiful Sorghum Festival weekend, the 50th anniversary of the Sorghum Festival. Can you believe that? I'll outline more in your forecast in just a few minutes. Some of the biggest news, certainly from the healthcare segment in Eastern Kentucky today, comes from an announcement that we caught wind of a few days ago but couldn't confirm. But early this morning was number 14. Paul B. Hall Regional Medical Center will become the 14th arm of ARH Healthcare in Kentucky and West Virginia after Appalachian Regional Healthcare announced this morning that they have signed an intent or asset purchase agreement to buy Paul B. Hall in Paintsville. A couple of brief statements from both sides. Becoming a part of ARH's system in southeastern Kentucky is a natural fit for the Palby Hall Medical Center. That is from their CEO, Debbie Trimble, who also added that we are excited to work more collaboratively with ARH hospitals in the region and to continue our tradition of providing quality health care to our Appalachian community. ARH saying that for 65 years they have cared for Central Appalachia, and with this they will continue to grow and meet this community's unique needs. They look forward to welcoming Palby Hall into their system of care and working together to expand healthcare services for southeastern Kentucky. We'll have more on that at a later date, most certainly. Governor Beshear today has directed all flags at all state office buildings be lowered to half staff from sunrise tomorrow till sunset. It was several months ago that the governor ordered flags done in the same manner for a week. That was after Kentucky had lost its first 100 lives from COVID-19. Now, more than 8,000 Kentuckians have been lost. And in lieu of that, in lieu of funeral services for more staff and school employees in eastern and other parts of Kentucky happening tomorrow as well, he's asking and directing all, again, offices to have their flags at half staff, as would be a good recommendation for everyone who proudly displays the American flag. Also from the governor today, a few other things, announcing a partnership with a Kentucky company to make and distribute a new type of respirator, a much improved version that I'm sure healthcare professionals are going to be so appreciative to have in their ranks. In what should be a Kentucky proud moment for us all, Cynthiana Company Bullard has reinvented the PAPR, if you will, enabling healthcare professionals to breathe clean air. It's designed for healthcare use. It's designed so that patients can see the provider's face. It does not cover the provider's ears so they can hear. It is comfortable and easy to use, and so much more so than current devices that are on the market. Moving on to COVID information for today, Governor Beshear saying that numbers still indicate that there is at least hope of a continuing plateau at the time.
Let me say, in past surges, we have been able to handle the plateaus because we've had the hospital capacity. We've been able to do that in the past because we masked, and we could put out orders on masking, and the people of Kentucky would do it. A plateau at the level that we've reached, one that we could not reduce through masking because that authority was taken away. If we plateau at the level we're at right now, we cannot sustain it in our hospitals. It is too much, with too many people sick, with more people per sets of cases getting sick because the Delta variant is more aggressive. So I'd ask everybody again, more people we get vaccinated, the more you're willing to choose to wear a mask when you're indoors and outside of your home, the faster we can get this thing on the way down. And let me just say that while we do see some decreasing cases in areas to our south, we also see their hospitals still overrun in much worse shape than ours. So we've got to remain vigilant.
In other current data for today, some encouraging news as well. The positivity rating has gone down. We peaked at over 14% days ago, down to around 12% today. The inpatient census slightly decreasing. Fewer people hospitalized, slightly. However, the number of those on ventilators, well, that number is still increasing. And the number of those in ICUs is still high. Deaths as well will continue to be high as those three numbers follow behind decreasing patient numbers. 64 out of 96 Kentucky hospitals reporting critical staff shortages, and today, another day over 4,000. 4,099 new cases, 44 new deaths, that positivity rating at 11.33% to be precise. But listen to these numbers. Out of those 44 deaths, 32 years of age, 41 years of age, 42, 47, 43. 8 people out of Pike County confirmed in today's numbers. The youngest, 29. Another 39-year-old. Those numbers speak for themselves. While the latest numbers of hospitalizations still show that over 92% of them, 92% of all Kentucky hospitalizations are in unvaccinated people. Local news and COVID numbers in a minute. There's no missing that this is the new McFarland and Tinker Law Office location on the Mountain Parkway in the former Farm Bureau building in Salyersville, just like there's no denying that their nearly 60 years of legal experience has won their clients millions and millions of dollars in disability, auto accident, and wrongful death cases. It's where your case matters to you and to us. McFarland and Tinker, also Griffey approved. Just click on ConleyTire.net and you can shop for tires, find out more about services, brands, wheels, rims, their free coffee, free Wi-Fi, and free local shuttle service, and of course the latest and greatest current offers and specials, like how right now you can get up to $150 back on a set of Goodyears. That's ConleyTire.net, or you can always stop by in Staffordsville or give them a call at 297-2424.
I'm Dr. Jason Zimmerman at Highlands ARH, the healthcare system of Appalachia.
I'll go ahead and jump to COVID numbers from McGoffin County right now. Yesterday we had 30 total cases in McGoffin County, 18 of those in adults, 12 of those in kids, students within the McGoffin County High School, the McGoffin County School District, district-wide. One breakthrough case yesterday. Our positivity rating yesterday, 163.3%. And today, it is exactly 20% higher. We made a jump from 163 to 183.3 today in McGoffin County, with continued case counts of 20 to 30 each and every day for the past many days. Top left of your screen, now we go to new cases for today. A total of 20, 12 in adults, 8 in children, all students within the McGoffin County School District. To the top right, breakthrough cases. Yesterday we had 1 out of 30. Today we have 8 out of 18 in fully vaccinated individuals. Hospitalized, you can take this as good possibly, but it's also just as possibly bad, and I believe it's a little bit of both. We've gone from 7 hospitalized and 3 on the vent to 6 and 1, respectively, and we lost another McGoffin County and this week, yesterday, to COVID, according to the health department. We will very soon in the coming days try to get a firm number for deaths throughout the month of September as it is coming to a close. It's going to have been a very deadly month. Meanwhile, Floyd County yesterday reported another 42 cases under the age of 18, 13 of them. 10 of those were in vaccinated individuals. They've got 21 in hospitals. They've got 7 in ICUs, 4 on ventilators. Johnson County had 23 cases to report yesterday, 12 currently hospitalized. Before we go any further, let's go on over to tonight's McGoffin Farm Bureau community calendar. From our Salyersville Masonic Lodge, they are seeking donations for their Coats for Kids program, working with, of course, our local resource centers to identify those kids who need them. Coats and shoes for the winter. If you can help, call our friend, of course, Paul Gumby Montgomery at the number at the bottom of your screen, 606-424-6302. Thank you for your continued support. Also, from the Salyersville Masonic Lodge, a fundraiser. They're having a horse show Saturday, October the 9th, a little ways away. Going to be a nice evening. I already feel it. 6 o'clock down at the North McGoffin Horse Park. $5 to get in. Unless you're 12 and under, those kids get in for free. Free is a good way, one of the many ways to describe my community calendar, because it is. It's also the best way to let everyone know what you've got planned, or tell him happy birthday or happy anniversary. Brought to you nightly by our local Farm Bureau agent Doug Green. While funeral service announcements most often, always follow, brought to you by the McGoffin County Funeral Home. And I can tell you that tonight is the first night in I don't know how many nights or even weeks that I have not had a new or first time to be read obituary on the program. I still have several to read, sadly, some for which services have been set, but nevertheless, we've seen as many as 8 to 10 a day here for days. I believe the deadliest month, COVID or otherwise, any otherwise, in McGoffin County for funerals and lives lost for local families. Going on, 24-year-old Ariana K. Sissy Coffey of Salyersville will be laid to rest following services that start in her honor tomorrow at 1 from the McGoffin County Funeral Home. Visitation continues tonight at the funeral home until 9. She's survived by her parents, Larry and Gloria Allen Coffey, her twin sister, Adriana Coffey, and Patty Coffey, her other sister, and a host of aunts and uncles and cousins. Again, services tomorrow at 1. Mary Jo Adams of Paintsville passed away on Saturday, married to the late Billy Ray Adams. She was as well preceded in death by her loving son, Joseph Joey Ray Adams. She is survived by her son, William Keith Adams, 4 grandkids, 2 great-grandchildren, a sister, Bridget Fugit, and brother, Jimmy Woe. Services to be held Saturday at 1 from the McGoffin County Funeral Home Chapel. Friends can visit tomorrow night from 6 till 9 o'clock. 75-year-old Irvin Back of Salyersville passed away Tuesday, the son of the late Dewey and Zelda Johnson Back. He's survived by sons Robert and Randy Back, daughters Amanda Back and Melinda Bailey, and Sabrina Trent. 7 grandkids, 5 great-grandchildren, and 5 great-great-grandchildren. In addition to Irvin's parents, he's preceded in death by brothers Marvin, William, Willard, Orville, Dayton, and Dillard Back, and sisters Flora Darnell, Dora Rao, Dorothy Marcelette, Martha Back, and Laura Oney. Services Sunday at 1 from the Bethlehem to Calvary Apostolic Church. Friends can also visit the church Friday from 6 for the rest of the evening and all day Saturday. 65-year-old Patricia Howard of Lick Creek passed away Tuesday at the Palby Hall Medical Center, the daughter of the late Verl and Maud Oldham Kellogg. She survived by her husband Hubert Howard, sons Verl and Carl Howard, daughters Shannon Howard, Victoria Simmons, Louise Howard, brother Melroy George Kellogg, sisters Judy Louise Sheedy, Florence Irma Kellogg, stepsons Harold Ray Howard and Jeremy Ray Howard, 17 grandkids, 10 great-grandkids. Services in Patricia's honor will start Monday at 11 from the Bethlehem to Calvary Apostolic Church. The family will welcome friends Sunday after 5 for visitation anytime prior to services. Summer is definitely in full swing at the seasonal shop, where it is filled with new arrivals in home decor, women's clothing, Ridge and Holler, and more. They've given their home decor a fresh look, and they have new displays literally wall to wall, from farmhouse to traditional, equestrian, and more. And Oat Shore neoprene bags are the latest craze in women's accessories, and they've got dozens of colors and styles available right now, and new ones coming in daily. And lily planters have arrived just in time for school or work. And don't leave the guys out. Ridge and Holler shirts, yes, that's a McGoffin County Cadillac cap, and hats are a huge seller at the seasonal shop. Designs so unique and so special for our area. Designs you can only get at the seasonal shop. They still have delivery, baby and wedding registry, curbside service, and more. Parkway Pharmacy, as always, promises the quickest service with the very best care and prices, and to always have someone there to talk to when you have a question. With 3 pharmacists, curbside, drive-through, and call-ahead service. Parkway Pharmacy in Salyersville, 349-4400.
Where you can always talk to a pharmacist when you need one.
Welcome to East Kentucky's premier vape and CBD shop, offering all natural tobacco alternatives and everything vape and smoke shop related. Everything you're looking for and everything you're not. Best quality, best prices, best service.
Come to Appalachian Smoke Shop for all your tobacco alternatives and accessories, as well as products like CBD, kratom, and legal THC that people are telling us they're using to treat pain, anxiety, depression, difficulty sleeping, and lack of energy, as well as just for overall wellness. Make it your one stop, Appalachian Smoke Shop.
Well, we're 1 week closer to getting some hometown Friday night lights. We are now, McGoffin County Hornets, technically 6 weeks into the season, but officially 4 games into the season. Their first 2, of course, didn't happen because of COVID. COVID won an open date. Nevertheless, we haven't had a home game. The 4 games they've gotten in are all road games, and they've got 1 more to go before they come home for their final 4 games of the season. Yes, to date, your Hornets have a win 34-6 over Prestonsburg, a win 38-32 over Knott County, and a win 40-14 over Bellevue. That's 3 wins, but now with a loss after a Friday night loss at Lawrence County, 14-43, but still 3-1 out of the somewhat gate. You know, it's not normal, but it's football, and it's going to be home soon, and everyone is thrilled for that. So 3-1 right now in their class, which is 3A. Under Coach Chris Gamble, they are 0-1, and with that loss to Lawrence, that puts them 1 down in the district. Still a lot of football left. They will be at Belfry, though, if all things go as planned and scheduled. Tomorrow night, kickoff set for 7:30, and then October the 7th, the 15th, the 22nd, and the 29th, a 4-game home stretch wrapping up the season. Floyd Central, Pike Central, Clay County, and Morgan County. Looking forward to it. Johnson Central and the Golden Eagles lost 1 to Rock Creek Christian Academy, 14-22 last Friday night. That puts the boys from Central at 3-2 on the season. They had a win over Henry Clay, a loss. COVID, it was a cancellation, so it was chalked up as an L for them. Win over Bishop Sycamore and a win over Cahokia, Illinois. 3-2 for this Johnson Central Golden Eagles. I do not have anything new to report on Coach Matney at this time. Still prayers being sought by his family. As for Paintsville and the Tigers and Coach Hoskins, Coach Trevor Hoskins, 34-14, a final score last week over Knox Central, puts them at 2 wins in a row with 2 losses out of the gate and a 2-2 record, 0-1 in district play, in their class play, which of course is 1A. The Tigers of Paintsville will be on the road Saturday night, traveling to Garrett County. And with that, it's time to talk about your weather forecast. And just as we have been talking about and expecting and looking forward to for days, especially those lovers of the season of autumn, I mean, it was off to a little bit of a gray start yesterday as far as a changeover. And I think we'll see the 80s return, certainly, and we'll get close to it in your forecast period. But nice little cool down ahead. It's going to be perfect weather for the Sorghum Festival again. A low of 45 tonight, yes. Yes, that's correct. 45 degrees under mostly clear skies tonight, and still a light wind out of the west. Can't shake it yet. Tomorrow we'll hit around 69, maybe 70 degrees for some of us. Sunny skies, mostly clear skies, beautiful start to finish. And nighttime lows will increase to about 50 degrees. So for wherever you are for Friday Night Football, a little bit milder tomorrow night compared to tonight. And that is a good segue for your weekend. We're still looking at 71 degrees on your Saturday, mostly sunny, and a low of 52. I've tried to leave it out all weekend, but we still can't shake that 20% chance of some showers, not storms, but just showers after 1 o'clock or so Saturday afternoon. It's still there, still a possibility, not much of a weather maker. Sunday, 73 and sunny, and a picture-perfect end to your weekend, which can't be long enough. I'm still trying to start an unofficial mandate of 4-day work weeks. So far, it's gotten a little traction, but nevertheless, I'm for it. If you all would like to try to join that effort, which would you take, Friday or Monday? Anyway, Monday 70. This Monday will be a good one to take. Monday 78, sunny, mostly clear. Tuesday 79, sunny, mostly clear. Yeah, we'll start to factor in some shower chances, maybe a little moisture in the air Wednesday and Thursday of next week. But still, with that next scenario, we'll see temperatures fall only down to about 76, 77. With still mostly sunny skies. So still a mostly very nice forecast all the way through this time next week. And that's going to wrap it up for tonight. Again, planning on a special presentation tomorrow on Carter Conley and remembering him when I'm planning on seeing you next time. Thank you all. Good Thursday to you.